tucked away in the Shenandoah Valley, Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to James Madison, father of the Constitution and mother of some of the most electric crowds in all of college football when they come out to support the Dukes. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Nebraska's offense will get the first possession of the game. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were always the stars. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock. He can catch the ball. He can block. We might even see him throw the ball in this game. This is a jack of all trades.
And the Huskers are in the hurry-up. They go to the draw. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Stopped after making the catch. They'll try to snap it quickly. They'll try the run. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Makes the grab over the middle. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play, and gets the 1st down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They're setting the tone on this opening drive. 10th play coming here on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. And it's caught. Touchdown, Nebraska.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road. You know, this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. And there was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field. They score a touchdown. And they made a statement.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So James Madison's offense will go to work for the 1st time. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offense defenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
This just does such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays. So him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Washington, feeling some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Give to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll give it to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. They're setting up the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's looking to throw it. Dances away to buy time. He fires it out to the right. Give him 6. Touchdown, James Madison. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. So a drive there of 84 yards. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get there.
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Huskers will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He gets a block. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. A little release to the back. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's got it! Touchdown, Dukes!
Receivers do this every day, all day. Throw it up. I will go get it. I will stay in bounds. Nice job knowing where he was at on the field to get that foot in bounds, to get the big touchdown for this offense.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And the Huskers headed quickly to the line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33. It'll be third and short from their own 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Cornhuskers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. A fair catch just inside the 40. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And they just kind of sneak that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5 plus. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
They'll throw it on first down. Sends it downfield. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. From the gun, running back gets to give. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Dukes look to keep this drive humming. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. He'll get rid of it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with the pads.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Back to throw, it's Washington. Flushed out of the pocket. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Caught in the backfield, it's Hayden. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Huskers line up to punt it away. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Buying some time. He'll turn it loose out to the right.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
To the air, it's Washington. He's got his man. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Dukes want to move quickly. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to get to it. He's going for a big play downfield. Touchdown, James Madison! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest. The
Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Fires it incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Hayden. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete. And the Huskers will line up to punt it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, 2 biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those 2 things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. The give to the back. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Takes the handoff. It's Carter. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. unleashes one. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on.
Touchdown, Dukes! And the pummeling has started. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Precision blocking up front, creating the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Got it behind the line. It's Whalen. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Looking for room. It's Hayden. Running with power. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on 2nd. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
He gets it so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Quarterback checking off. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete to the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. To the air. It's Washington. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's going to take off. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The play action fake. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field. Yes, the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Makes a connection. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Cornhuskers will line it up on 1st and 10. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. 6th play of the drive coming up. Trying the left side. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
31, Nebraska, 13.
Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Back to throw. It's Washington. Buys a little extra time. He'll fire to his right. Wide open, he makes the catch. And after the huge run, it came at a perfect time for this runner. He's got to catch his breath as we head to the 4th. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. First down to start the drive after the break. Quarterback checking the play. Trying to find his man on first down. He fires to the left side. Pulls it in inside the 10.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game, Pollock. Let him cook down here.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation.
Touchdown, James Madison! And the stomping has commenced. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quick strike complete. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Dances away. At the 45 on his way. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
He wants to throw. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a 1st down at the 12. The Huskers will have it 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Hayden. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Using the quick game. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Screen pass just not working there, and you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back. The offense set for a 1st down play. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Dropping back, it's Washington. Looking down the middle. He's got it. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Using his legs, it's Carter. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out